what is up? Welcome back. This is a very spontaneous vlog. I'm not super excited to be making it, but I definitely want to fill you guys in and keep you up to date. I'm hoping that I have uploaded already Beckham's Day in a Life. I'm going to try and upload this video afterwards, but you will see in that video that Beckham was struggling a little bit with eating, and unfortunately that has progressed over the past few days. So he is pretty much refusing a bottle, refusing feeds. So Hunter, Beckham, and I are actually headed up to Primary Children's right now because we took him into the pediatrician last night, and then he had a feeding therapy appointment this morning, and both doctors concluded that it would be best if we have supplemental feeds moving forward while his aversions to regular food are minimized. And so we are probably looking at a G-tube surgery today, which I am not excited for, but I'm just really trying to keep a positive attitude and a positive outlook on the situation. When he came home from the NICU, he had the G-tube because he literally couldn't eat by mouth because it was like unsafe. He was aspirating. Right now, he just needs the G-tube because he's not eating enough. He's acting very odd. I'm like a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Like in my heart, my intuition is telling me that like everything's gonna be fine. But he has been vomiting probably about once a day, and it's just very, very odd. He's not sick, he doesn't have a fever, it's like no sinus issues. They like checked him at the pediatrician, everything's good, so we just don't really know what exactly is going on. So it's nice that we can go up to primaries and they're going to immediately admit him because our pediatrician already called up there, and they're gonna check his electrolytes, check his fluid, and then give him an NG tube so that he can get some nutrients and some liquid, because I'm the most worried about his hydration. From like an outsider's perspective, it doesn't seem like he's dehydrated, and Hunter and I are literally like, how would he not be dehydrated right now? Because he literally is not drinking, and he hasn't been drinking for like a week. And I know that to like a typical toddler, that would be like a huge red flag on like day 2 of not drinking. But you have to be mindful that Beckham is unique. He has always been a very picky eater and very picky drinker. And so we've just kind of kept an eye on it. And we did call the pediatrician a few days ago, and they told us just what to look for. He is still peeing and has wet diapers, so that's a good sign. Sorry if it's like super loud. We're literally driving down the freeway. But I just wanted to vlog this experience so I can show you guys if he does end up needing a G-tube again. Obviously it feels like a step backwards, but like I said, I'm just trying to have a positive attitude because I know that he will learn how to eat fully without the G-tube, and this is just gonna be a stepping stone for him to be able to learn how to love food. And I'm obviously not excited about seeing my little boy go under again, and I'm genuinely worried about the PTSD that Hunter and I are about to experience, especially if he has to be in like an incubator or something. I know that he'll have to be intubated during the surgery, but I'm hoping he's old enough that he gets like a hospital bed so that I can lay with him. Hunter, I think, is gonna spend the night. My mom took Blakely, bless her soul. My in-laws took Chloe, bless their souls. So we've got everything worked out. Fortunately, Hunter and I can both work from the hospital, so I will keep you guys updated when we get there. And I'm really just hoping if he needs the G-tube placed, they just place it so we can get it over with, but we'll see what they say.
Hey Stinker, are you ready to get some fluids? Yeah, are you thirsty? Maybe a little hungry? You being stubborn for mama? You are gonna be so good today, huh? You're some of the best doctors in the whole country. I love you. Can I have a high five? High five? Oh, good job, baby. You're so smart. Good job.
Waiting on Hunter, typical man. Finally.
There we go.
All right, let's go. Let's go admit you, baby.
You having fun, buddy?
vitals downstairs?
They did not.
No? Okay. How do you think he'll do? And that was in September of 2019. By February of 2020, he was able to go to full bottle feed. It's awesome. He hasn't used his G-tube since August of 2020. So the whole course.
Okay, guys. He seems really sick. Okay, guys, quick update. Beckham seems really sick right now. How you feeling, bro? Wow, that's pretty much the update. We came in and they basically said he looks fine, which we know he looks fine, but he's not eating and he's not drinking, so we need like a long-term solution. So we're praying that we don't have to stay overnight. We can just come back and meet with nutritionists in the morning, but they keep telling us that they want us to spend the night, and I'm like, he just sleeps overnight, so I'm not quite sure why we need to do that. But I really want them to do an MRI on his head because the reservoir that he had was removed. And I just wanna make sure there's not any fluid anywhere that it shouldn't be, but we'll see if they end up doing that. And then they might end up drawing some labs just to check his electrolytes and his sodium levels. But it seems like something they can all do tomorrow. Of course, I'm like totally game to stay here if that's like what's gonna be best for him, but he's gonna sleep the whole time. And if they're not drawing any labs, I'm not quite sure what the solution would be. I am glad that we're not like in here and they're like, okay, we need to place a G-tube immediately. That's really nice. But my child is not eating and we need him to eat. It's been quite a few days. So hopefully we find some sort of resolution. That was kind of a long, unnecessary journey, but good news, they discharged us. They were basically like, we don't know what's wrong with him. See you later. No, but really, like, I don't know why we went. I mean, I do, but I don't. You get it. It's been a long day. I'm eating some candy corn for dinner because I'm starving. I'm exhausted. So, between Blakely holding her breath and Beckham not eating, this is kind of it for me, guys. Pray for my children, please. That's the update. Beckham is A-okay. We're basically just going to continue to try and offer him liquids like apple juice every 30 minutes. They did do a belly x-ray to make sure that he was all G in the tummy, and he was, so that's good. So we can't really explain the vomiting, the diarrhea, and the refusal to eat, but it sounds like we're good to go. So, man, I just need like one of my kids to like stop pretending to die, and that would be fun for me, but I guess that's just not in the cards for us. So I will give you guys an update. We'll see how Beckham eats when we get home.
Look at this little guy. I don't think that you were ever sick, were ya? Were you just psyching us out? Were you pulling a prank? Yeah, were you pulling a prank, Bubba? Look at him. He is taking that bottle so good, like a little champion. He's looked a little flush, and like I mentioned, he has had a little bit of diarrhea still, but at least he's drinking. So proud of you, Bubba. Oh, good job. You want to hold it?
No bite, buddy. Come on. Come on. Don't bite it. Don't bite it. Bottle. Good job.
Good job, Bubba.
Okay guys, this vlog has been a little bit all over the place, so if you're still here, I'm so proud of you and I love you. But this is now the next night, so we took Beckham to primaries yesterday, and I kid you not, that little guy is now doing like basically 100% better. He is still having like a little bit of diarrhea. I know, TMI, he's gonna watch this back and be like, Mom, seriously? But he is doing so much better. He's probably had like 30 ounces of formula today and done so well. So I have no idea what his deal has been for the past couple weeks, but honestly, it's always better safe than sorry. So I'm glad they ended up telling us to go to primaries anyway. And maybe Beck just wanted a little date with Mom and Dad all day because Grandma took Sis and it was fun just to be with him. The doctors were like, this is like the happiest kid we've ever seen. And I'm like, I know, he's totally fine. But now I know for sure he's not dehydrated, which was like my biggest concern. And he is accepting a bottle now. So I will keep you guys updated, but it's looking like we are definitely not gonna need to reinsert a G-tube, thank heavens. Shout out to like all my friends and family that prayed for him when we were going up there. You guys are so amazing. So I am just excited that we get to go to bed. We know that we have a good day of eating and drinking under our belt, and I'm sure he'll just continue to do better. Maybe he just had a little bug, I'm not sure. But overall, it's been a success. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and going on that little journey. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you haven't yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button so I can have you back for all future videos. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.